This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, and verse 8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? Brakati Hawa, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Hawa, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Hawa, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash. Double honors, apostles, and elders of great millstone. Peace and salutation to the beloved Akim. That's pushing his words, sincerity, and truth with humiliation all across the four winds. To you, I salute. This is the brother Zion one back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashai. Like the scriptures say, for if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? Okay? Because with that uncertain sound, ain't everybody understand that. Okay? Alright. Now I looked it up. It says it means that communication must be clear and easy to understand to be useful. Just as soldiers cannot prepare for war if the trumpet makes a garbled or confusing sound, people in the church cannot learn or grow if a speaker uses words that no one can understand. And that's these pastors in the church saying a bunch of shit. Killing a Honda and riding a Honda. Using these words nobody can understand. Alright. But it says the main point, the trumpet example, armies use horns and trumpets to give specific orders like charge, retreat, or gather. If the horn blower makes a weak or mix up sound, the soldiers will not know what to do. Alright, and these are the camp soldier. Alright. Okay, with these different doctrines. Alright. Okay. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, alright, starting with the apostles and elders, alright, we sounding the alarm and warning our people. The Lord to give them warning from me. We warn our people of what's to come. Alright. Alright. The scripture say we pipe to these people, but they ain't hearken. We be paraphrasing. Alright. They ain't listening. Alright. This just a lovely song to our people. They ain't checking. Alright. But we telling you what thus said the Lord. Ready you hear, ready for bear. We ain't reading around the bush. We telling you what's coming. Alright. We ain't like these other camps. Alright. We telling you what thus said the Lord. You coming to me? You coming to me? We telling you what thus said the Lord. Shalakia. Let me just get this key. Give me a minute. One of those same ones. Okay. Yeah. Me telling you what thus said the Lord. Okay. Is that the connection, the speech in this chapter, the Apostle Paul talks about speaking in tongues versus speaking clear messages. He says talking in the way people cannot understand is like talking to the empty air. Hey, that's that pastor will be encountered this week. All right. That's the pastor. Start speaking, say he's speaking in tongues. Who could understand? And then he can say, dying none of our business. I think that's what he say. We ask him what he trying to say. But nevertheless, they lost. What inspired me, those lessons, the end-time headlines, NYC Mayor Zoran Mamdani confirms ID will be required to buy city-owned groceries, sparking backlash. IDs will be required to buy city-owned groceries, sparking backlash. So the stage is being set. All right. It's going to come a time, ID or no food, as you see here. All right. Okay. You're going to need that digital ID to buy and sell in time to come. And ultimately, this will lead to the charagma, the CIP, microchip. Okay. This might be a little test run, but hey, at the end of the day, this coming. You're going to need that ID. It says New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani has confirmed that identification will be required to purchase discounted groceries at the city's planned municipal stores, a move intended to limit access to New York's residents only, and already drawing sharp public criticism. According to a report from Globe magazine, the 34-year-old mayor detailed the policy during a press conference posted by his office on YouTube on July 27. Mamdani's administration is advancing plans for 5 city-owned grocery stores where a core basket of everyday items would be offered at a 30% discount compared with conventional retailers. Officials say the requirement for ID aims to stop non-residents under that guise. They're using that under that guise. You see, to stop non-residents from exploiting the lower prices and reselling the goods for profit. Okay, so they're using that under that guise. You see? All right. So no outsiders coming in purchasing goods at lower prices and reselling them to make their profit. They cutting that out. It says a reporter pressed the mayor on safeguards, asking how the city would prevent people from taking advantage of the deals and whether limits would be placed on the number of discounted items any individual could buy. It says Mandani responded directly. It says so. Our request for proposal makes very clear this is a program for New Yorkers to be able to put food on the table, not a program for people to be able to make a quick buck through reselling. Jeannie Park, president and CEO of the Economic Development Corporation, reinforced the focus on local residents. We are looking to make sure that we target New Yorkers, whether it be a sort of library card-esque thing, and also we manage who's buying, and that is focused on everyday New Yorkers. Park stated, so we are mindful of that, and so we're gonna make sure that we have all the things in place to ensure that does not happen. It says word of the ID mandate spread quickly on August 3rd. The Poly Market account on X shared the development, prompting immediate backlash in the comments. Kentucky Republican Senator Rand Paul remarked that there's a lot to unpack here. Other users voiced frustration, with one writing, "Show ID to get food, don't show ID to food. How does this make sense?" Another asks, "How are citizens without ID supposed to get food?" All right, these the times we're coming up into. You're gonna need that ID. You know, you see, they use it under the guise, say, "Man, we don't want no outsiders coming in and basically buying the stuff and then reselling it." You know, but hey, these times, what we're coming up into. At the end, it shall speak and not lie. Slowly but surely, there's a term called gradualism. We're gonna get there. All right. This will trickle down ultimately to the MOTP, because when you see that digital ID is mandated, you're gonna need that to participate in everyday life. You can't participate without that. All right, when you go on your phone, go on the computer, anything, you're gonna need your digital ID. But like I say, participate in life. All right, this devil is setting up the system. Your 15-minute cities, all that to be set up soon. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. All right, and a lot of our people ain't prepared for these times. They think life is always gonna remain like this. Nobody's gonna change. It's changing and fast. All right. All right, we see Esau right now. He coming on that great rod, but you see the chariots out there. All right, let's watch Apostle our lesson. Early this morning, off another brother. He was doing a read of another brother lesson. Going into the chariots with 20 chariots near the moon, 20 big ass chariots, 15 to 20 miles, I think. Man, we soon over here, boy. So these prophecies is moving fast, and we focus on prophecies. All right, we had Great Millstone. All right, because the monetary implication that sea hip that's coming. Okay? It's just a matter of time. Esau putting the things in place. And our people ain't prepared. Alright? The Garagma's coming. And you're gonna need that. Alright? You're gonna need that. This Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, and that no man might buy or sell. So without that, see hip, you won't be able to buy or sell without that. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and this number is 666. So you're gonna need that. So these are little forerunners of what to come. Alright? Okay? We coming up in some serious times, boy. Alright? Serious times. Okay? But it's prophecy. It's speaking. Yeah, man. I just want to bring out your spirit, Bob Yabish Mashai. Shalom.